The main one being the positive of it all is, you know, you really look back on your career and you look at it from what you've achieved and where you were in that moment. I mean, I was lucky enough to play things like the Hollywood Bowl, do the late night TV, Leno, Letterman, Kimmel, etc. All that stuff. Play Radio City, go out on tour with like some huge bands, like absolute idols of mine, and you know, like been a fan of for years. And you look at that and you look at your own career and you get very kind of like appreciative of what you've done. So going back through that was great. And then the flip side of that coin was you get slightly frustrated that you didn't keep that ticket stub and that sticky from like the VIP that you had for that show, or like so like you wish you kind of kept maybe these little mementos of evidence that you'd done these things. I had never looked at a piece of my press, I've got to admit, ever. I don't think I'd maybe read one or two things, so to go back and then read all of that press was kind of crazy, and look for your name and highlight and find your name in all this press every time you've been mentioned, every time you've been interviewed, every time your photo's been taken and published. It was amazing. Yeah, it was like you going forward is the more exciting thing for me now, because it gave me this appreciation of what I've done, where I've been, and what I'm going to do, and how I'm going to enjoy that moment. I absolutely love the attitude of people here. People talk about, you know, that's so American. But to me, being so American is actually being positive and being confident. I guess that does relate back to that question of, like, you know, you've got to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in your own talents, you don't believe you can do things, and you don't have a plan, and you don't have aims that you want to achieve and you're trying to achieve, you're never going to reach them. There's no point, you know, just thinking it will happen. You have to work really hard for that to happen, and being American for me is working really hard and being very confident in your abilities and the things you want to go and achieve. And I don't know many American friends of mine that haven't, in the industry, that haven't got to a point and done things in their career that a lot of people would be very envious of, but they haven't just fallen on their laps, they've worked very hard for it.